This is our beta episode number 3. So we're 2 on for Lost Archives. So how long is your lunch break? I deem this excuse lame. Very, very lame.
Jack in the Box is milking the troubles of its Golden Arches competitor over its broken ice cream machines, and they are not taking a soft serve approach.
For Pasaka. Sound like an idiot.
What is it?
For Pasaka. What's news? Well, we go through stats, look for the real news.
The news that should be news, but really isn't most of the time.
News is news.
You hadn't heard of news. The news you gotta dig for.
And we've dug.
Doug. You can tell by the pile.
To the New York Times, Metropolitan Museum of Art is currently attracting only 62% of local visitors it did before the pandemic. It blames people working at home, eh?
Well, you know, maybe us people working at home are trying to figure out how to get our rugs to look right.
I'm just thinking 40% is really close to
We
half.
have bigger issues here.
But they're telling me that almost half, Museum of Art has almost half of attendance because people aren't at work near the building. So my question is that, how long are your lunch breaks? Guarantee you if I'm in Manhattan, it's not taking me 2 minutes to go to Museum of Art and get in that building.
No.
And I understand the place is so big. There was an article where people will rotate through a year looking at all the different exhibits because it takes that long to get through. So not only does it take a while to get into a museum and out of a museum, but it takes a while to get to where you left off. So how long is your lunch break?
Depends. For the bigger wigs, I assume it's like a 2-hour break.
And that's 40% of the visitors? I deem this excuse lame. Very, very lame.
Lame. What else? Jack in the Box is milking the troubles of its Golden Arches competitor over its broken ice cream machines, and they are not taking a soft serve approach. Ahead of St. Patrick's Day and the height of McDonald's Shamrock Shake season, Jack in the Box's campaign, Don't Get McShamed, launched Thursday.
That's always McShamed. Don't get McShamed.
Jack in the Box said it was taking over the McBroken website for the month to help point shake-starved citizens to their closest Jack in the Box and get through their McDisappointment. McDonald's loyal fans are used to the chain's ice cream machines being broken. In 2020, software engineer Rashik Zahid created the McBroken.com website to track McDonald's restaurants where the machines are out of order. In September, the Wall Street Journal reported that the chain's machines were under investigation by the Federal Trade Commission. In a statement to USA Today in September, McDonald's said it had no reason to believe we are the focus of an FTC investigation.
You know, as far as plant species goes, they're grouped into 600 distinct families, but most of us rarely eat more than 5 or 6 of those.
Interesting.
That's like 1%. We eat 1% of a plant like we should be.
I wouldn't even say that's 1%.
For Pasaka. Sound like an idiot.
What is it?
For Pasaka.
Where?
Brassica family?
Yeah.
Including everything from collards to cabbage to broccoli to mustards. And then for Poaceae, or grasses, includes corn, wheat, oats, barley, and the like. And there's a Solanaceae, which includes tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, and Irish potatoes. For Rose family includes apples, strawberries, pears, plums, peaches, strawberries, and the cucurbits, squash, cucumbers, pumpkins, melons, and legumes, beans, and peas.
Legumes? I never know how to say the word.
Wherever you want it to be. We only eat 5 or 6 out of 600 of them anyway, so that's really the issue.
Interesting. Rules of the rug. Experts answer the frequently asked question, what size rug do I need for my living room? Let's see.
Interesting. For the electric vehicle market share in India, Tata Motors, which is probably, I think, the largest company in India, is 80%. followed by MG, then Hyundai.
1. Go big. The universal bugaboo seems to be skimpiness. When a rug is too small, it creates distracting broken space between the rug and the furniture surrounding it, said New York designer Jackie Young. Vivian Torres, lead designer for online interior design resource Havenly, recommends you get the largest size the living room can accommodate. 2. Leave some framing floor. Rugs should never touch the wall. We call that a carpet, said Miss Young. Aim for at least 4 inches of bare flooring from the edge of the rug to the wall, advises Miss Torres.
4 inches is a hand.
A hand. The
So if you have a
ideal is
bookshelf,
12 to
you won't
18
see.
inches.
I can see 12 inches, 4 inches.
3. Put furniture on the rug. When placing furniture, most experts fall into one of 2 camps. 1, all of the furniture needs to be on the rug, or 2, just the front legs of each major piece, sofa and accent seating does. In the first scenario, the furniture is a focal point, said Atlanta designer Jasmine Crockett, and in the latter, the rug becomes a standout. In either case, the sofa should be well embraced, with a rug beneath extending 1/3 of the couch's depth and 12 inches on either side, said Brooklyn interior designer Athena Calderone. London designer Beata Human likes to use thin floor coverings, often in jute or hemp, to minimize contrast between the floor and rug. This allows you to be less rigid, she said. You can then get away with having furniture half off the rug without visually throwing the design off balance. But if you do end up buying a too small rug, layering it atop a large jute or sisal version is an easy fix, said Twin Cities designer Victor.
This channel is not just about breaking news. This channel is to show my love of newspapers. It's not headlines. It's not speculating for hours on end of some event that just happened. It's of random interesting stories. What I call, and I steal it actually from a movie, if you can guess it, extra points, where it says, it's your real news. It's not your politics and other garbage. It's not news. You want random things, you want to learn things, you want to learn to be Jeopardy smart, you want entertainment. Here you are.